Hey, what's up, guys? So most of you guys know I went up to Tacoma last weekend, and I fucking love that town. But one of my favorite things to do when I'm in Tacoma is to go to Hi-Volatge Records with Pappy Feth. Likes to take me. There's a really cool pod shop block down, and then there's a really cool record store. And I love poking through the old records and shit, and the new ones as well. But normally I don't get any vinyl. I always end up going into their dollar CD bin. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And also, luckily, I think that most folks in Tacoma don't really like the kind of shit that I like, so a lot of cool shit that I dig ends up in that bin. So I got this Days of the New self-titled album. Love this album. This is the second time I've owned that. Neil Young, MTV Unplugged. I've only heard a couple songs off of it. I listened to it yesterday. It's fucking pretty much the shit front to back. But I mean, what can you expect from fucking Neil Young? But $1, fucking $1. And then a lot of people probably won't be too impressed with this. A little flashback to my junior high years. Wallflowers, Bringing Down the Horse. I've actually never owned this album. Surprisingly enough, with as popular as it was when I was in junior high. But here's the cool one. This wasn't $1, but it was fairly decent priced, and it's by a gentleman that I'm amazed that I haven't been into for longer than I have, because I've liked a lot of his projects. It's Mark Lanagen from the Screaming Trees. Fucking awesome. He was also in Mad Season with Lane Staley. I found that out years later. So yeah, this is from 1990. It's released on Sub Pop. It's called The Winding Sheet, and this is the fucking cool thing about it. So I'm listening to it. It's the first time I listened to it. It's a great album. We get to like track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Track 11. Where Did You Sleep Last Night? And I recognize it as it starts playing it, but I recognize it as the Kurt Cobain version from MTV Unplugged. And I start thinking like, oh yeah, great, another fucking cover of Where Did You Sleep Last Night? Well, as I mentioned earlier, I realized CD was made, and it was actually produced by Jack and Dino too, which makes a lot of sense. But the CD was made in 1990. MTV Unplugged was in fucking 93. So I start thinking, I'm pretty sure Kurt Cobain fucking designed his whole cover around this cover. So I open up the liner notes because I start recognizing a backup voice. You probably can't see it real well. That's right. Hold on. There. Hopefully you can see this. Fucking Kurt Cobain played electric guitar on it. Chris Novoselic played bass. Fucking random. Yeah, I'll guarantee you that Kurt Cobain's whole sculpture of that fucking song that he made fucking famous as shit for our generation, the whole foundation is from this CD, I'll promise you. It doesn't sound a lot like, it's not acoustic, but the chord progression is pretty much the same, just with really fuzzy electric guitar. And Leadbelly's version was an old fucking blues song. It doesn't sound anything like Kurt Cobain's version of it. So, just something cool, man. And a big shout out to Hi-Voltage Records, man. I fucking love that store. You guys are in Tacoma or anywhere in the area and you're a fucking music buff, go in there, man, because they got great deals on shit. They've got some not so great deals on stuff, but they've got a lot of rare stuff too. So you got to browse around, man. I love digging deep. Didn't buy any records this time. Pappy Feth bought a Tom Waits album and bought a Orange Goblin album. So very diverse. I was looking. I almost got another Guy Clark album, and I almost got a Rocky Erickson album too, but they didn't have any Rocky Erickson albums that I liked. But yeah, Hi-Voltage Records. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm here on my fucking lunch break, and I'm bored, and didn't really do an episode of Gravel Road Therapy this week. I was going to, but I just got back. I did actually. I recorded. But I did it while I was driving, and I showed some footage of the flooding that happened in Heppner while I was driving, and the cops around here are going to be at my ass real soon, so I decided that I probably shouldn't air me driving around using my phone. So here I sit parked on my lunch break, have myself a bougie drink because I'm not really all that hungry, don't really feel all that well, still kind of drained from being up in Tacoma. I just want to give a big thanks to everybody that came out to the Ruckus in Tacoma. Kind of a bittersweet, what a great lineup, but not a lot of people came out. I was kind of bummed. Really felt like for that kind of lineup and for as good as things were, that there should have been more people there to see the artists, Put aside the fact that I lost a bunch of money on another fucking show, and just focus on the fact that we had a lot of artists that travel the ways to come up and be with you, or be with us, and we were averaging like 10 paying people a night, maybe 20 at some points, so but it is what it is, man. It's the nature of the beast. I also want to give a big shout out to Dustin from the Plaid Pig. Thanks so much, Dustin, for hooking us up. Thanks to all the bands that played. Thanks to all you that did come out. And thanks to all the vendors. I'm going to do a little video about Body Scare, too, here pretty soon. Got me some beard oil from Body Scare and some soap, man. And it's really good shit. So I want to be able to share that with you guys here pretty soon. But I just wanted to share my finds with you guys. And, hopefully I really wanted to tell the story about that Mark Lanagen song, too. So, all right, man. I got to get back to work. I don't want to go back to work, but I'll see you guys soon.